Hey, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah. You're going to want to stick around for today's show. We've got City Tins joining us. You may have heard of them. It's a great stocking stuffer, and it's going to give you an opportunity to go to lots of different restaurants for a great deal. We've also got Blow and Smoke Barbecue. Awesome barbecue. We're heading out to Wanakee to give them a try. And then we're going to Beloit. We're all over the place today. We've got Vince's Pizza joining us for the Restaurant Show. It's your guide to the best restaurants in town, so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Hey folks, if you are looking for a great last-minute gift or even a planning ahead gift for the holidays or for a birthday or for any reason, look no further than City Tins. I'm joined now by Tara and Kristen from City Tins. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Well, I'm really excited because we see a lot of you guys, and you're often bringing another restaurant in with you, somebody that we'd actually find in the tin. But let's back up a little bit and talk to our viewers a little bit about what City Tins is.
Sure. Inside every tin are 20 coasters, and each coaster is good for $10 off your tab at the restaurant that's featured on the coaster. It's a $200 value in the tin, and you can buy it for $30. And they're good for one-time use each throughout all of next year, all of 2018.
Wow, so you go to 3 restaurants and you've paid for the tin.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's
and
incredible.
inside every tin is a dinner spinner, so you just give that little spin and end the debate on where you're going to dinner that night.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing. So then you just hand them the coaster, and then you get to get $10 off from your tab.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's very cool.
And people can just pop it in their purse, put it in your glove box, and you're done. And we've had a lot of people say, oh, but they're pretty, and I like remembering where we went or what we did that night or a visit to Madison. And so they'll just keep them as coasters because they are actually beer mat coasters, being Wisconsin and all.
Sure, very cool.
That was fitting.
Very cool. And we were talking a little bit before the show started about how this is really a great gift idea for people.
I mean, it's perfect for everyone on your list. I mean, we have 2 versions in Madison. We have the bar and lounge version, we have the restaurant version. Bar and lounge is kind of a restaurant 2.0 because there's so many great places in Madison, and all of it is to encourage and incentivize people to eat locally, dine locally, and support the very communities in which we eat, work, play. So from a teacher's gift, teacher appreciation to, or if you're going to a party, everyone's invited to holiday parties. It's that season, you don't know what to bring. It's kind of a nice, easy way to say, here's $200, go anywhere you want. And it's on, it's like a gift card. Every single one of these is worth $10.
That's crazy. I mean, you're literally handing somebody like $200.
Yes.
It's like, here's $200, but you didn't pay $200 for it. Speaking of paying, how can people get these? Where can they find them?
You can find them on our website, citytins.com. We are also in some stores in the Madison area, Little Luxuries, Orange Tree Imports, the Metcalf's locations, 3 Orange Doors, all around the area. So, but certainly our website as well, citytins.com.
Sure. Do you have a list of the stores on your website?
We do. We have a list of all the stores they carry.
Restaurants have 2 Quivies Grove has
The Roman Candle.
Sure.
Mana Cafe.
Excellent, excellent. And I mean, these are so nice because if you're looking for a great stocking stuffer, not that your 5-year-old would want something like this necessarily, but this could be a great gift for the whole family. Like, hey, let's pick, how many did you say there were in here? There was
20.
20. Let's pick 20 nights out of the year and let's go and eat somewhere.
Absolutely.
20 date nights. If
20 date
parents
nights.
want to
There
get
you
out,
go.
It's 20 date nights. We always tease people when they buy them, and if a couple's come up, okay, buddy, you're on the hook for 20 date nights, and they enjoy it. And sometimes people will buy both tins and say, okay, we're going to do apps at one place and drinks, and then we'll get dessert and dinner somewhere else, and so they kind of vary the menu. We have an iPhone app as well to help people work through the tin, and there's location services where if you're close to something and they know something else is in the tin, you can mark which ones you've used, what you still have to use, and go through the whole tin that way, and it's good all year. So it's plenty of time to get out.
So you have 365 days to go out to 20 different places.
Right.
Okay, cool. A lot of our viewers are obviously watching this on TV, but some are watching it on YouTube and on Facebook, and so they live outside of the Madison area, maybe even outside of South Central Wisconsin. You guys do this not just in Madison, but in a couple of other communities. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Correct. We started in Milwaukee about 9 years ago, so we have actually 4 tins there, a Milwaukee restaurant edition, bar and lounge edition, performing arts edition, as well as Cedarburg kind of staycation. We also have a Fox Valley edition, and then of course our Madison ones.
So if you know of anybody who lives in those areas, you know, you can go ahead and get them one of these, and they can enjoy the restaurants in their own area.
Yeah, another thing that's kind of gaining traction in how we design the tin, another, speaking of gifting, is for corporate gifts. So if someone is new to a company or new to an area, real estate closings, it's driving people and informing them, educating them what is local, what is good food and drink locally, so that they're not necessarily going to a chain that they could go to anyway, but really experiencing what the community that they're living in has to offer. And our whole concept started really around fundraising and our kids' school. That's where we met.
Yes.
And so we were able to come up with this and have it be great fundraisers. People can earn in just 2 weeks, because we run the fundraisers really quick, really simple, online if you want, really easily. And we have given back to date, and we're in 9 years now in business.
Wow.
And just the two of us have given back to the communities over $300,000.
Wow.
In in-kind donations and through our fundraisers, and just giving back. That's our whole missive here, is to drive traffic locally and give back to the communities that we live in.
That's fantastic. So is there anything that if somebody's watching this right now and they say, you know, I'd like to have this for a, you know, school fundraiser or whatever, is there anything that they have to do? Do they just order them online, or how does that work?
You would want to contact us through our website,
Okay.
even just our main contact form, and just say you're interested in learning more and how they can get that started. It's very quick and easy to get started. So.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And let's just go through, we just got a couple of minutes here, we've got 1 minute left. Let's just go through some of the restaurants that we have here. We've got, let's start on this side. So we've got Heritage Tavern, we've got Imperial Garden. I mean, there's some great restaurants, Manna Cafe Bakery, Nitty Gritty, Norsky Nook, I love that place, North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, Delaney's over on the west side of Madison there.
Paoli's Schoolhouse.
Paoli's, I gotta try that. That's gonna be an incentive.
But Justin, it's just like you
So
said,
many
you
different great
use
restaurants.
You use 3 coasters, you've made your money back.
Right.
But there's something in there for everyone, for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Kristen and Tara, thank you so much for being with
thank
us
you.
today and for sharing City Tins with us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And don't go away, there's more restaurant show coming up right after the break, so stick around. We're talking barbecue here today on the restaurant show, and there's really only 2 places that you can get authentic barbecue. One is Kansas City, and the other is Waunakee, Wisconsin, at this guy's place. This is Robert Bishop from Blow and Smoke Barbecue. Thanks for having us again.
Thank you.
So looks like we're talking pork today. We've been doing beef for a little while now, but
Right.
we're talking pork today. So what are we making?
This is pork shoulder, also call it pork butt.
That's fascinating, that shoulder and butt. It all comes from the same place, though.
The shoulder.
Not
Right.
the butt.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but
Yeah.
maybe because it looks like a butt kind of, I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyway,
We'll let you draw your own conclusions on that.
I use the boneless butt, so that's already been, the bone's already been cut out of
Okay.
there. We like to use a nice coating of our dry rub.
Sure.
Everything here is dry rub.
Okay. And are you using the same, is it the same rub for both the
Nope,
beef
we
and
have little different rubs.
Okay.
Just a little more peppery in the beef, a little saltier in the pork.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ribs have a little less of both of that, a little more brown sugar. for
Okay.
them.
How long do you have to smoke this for?
These will go a good 10 to 12 hours, depending on how big it is. This is a bigger size one.
Okay.
Some are a little smaller. You just have to kind of, after about 6 or 8 hours, you have to kind of get in there and just kind of start peeking and feeling and
Sure.
seeing what's done. And
Yeah,
you start
okay.
pulling things off and rotating them around a little bit, you know. And
Sure. Now, I noticed that there's a little bit of the fat on the bottom that you normally
Yep.
see. And is that something that you keep on, and do you
I
just...
keep this on there, but what I do, there's plenty of fat in this meat
Mm-hmm.
that you don't have to keep it up. I'd like to put the fat side down.
Okay, yeah.
And that, it really cooks it out of there fast.
Yeah.
You don't need this fat cap.
Okay.
But it'll help keep it from burning on the bottom.
Got it.
Plus,
Interesting.
like I said, there's plenty of juice inside this baby to
Okay.
keep her good and moist for you.
Interesting. Yeah, I've always known that if you want to cook like a rib roast or something, you cook fat side up to have
Yep.
it drain down, but you don't need to do that here.
Not with this.
Okay.
You could, but I just don't.
Sure. All right. So then we just plate it up and eat it like this? No.
Oh, well, you gotta smoke it for a couple, 2 or 3 or
Yeah.
10 hours
Couple,
there, you
3 or
know.
10,
so-
12 hours. Sure. All right.
So I'm gonna make a couple sandwiches here.
Okay. Excellent. And so this is on a is this a
is
hoagie?
ciabatta
all
hoagie
right.
bun.
Okay.
This is our 3 little pigs. It gets Swiss cheese,
Okay.
bacon, ham, and then the pork, of course.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
And with the magic of television,
Magic of This is our Magic TV oven. Magic
Here's
TV
how
smoker.
this is how this comes out looking.
All right. Now, is this the whole thing? Does it shrink down that much?
Yep.
Wow.
There's a lot of fat in there too, and
Look at the difference in
yeah.
size of this. It's like almost half the size.
Yep.
That's crazy.
it's horrible when you cost out your expenses.
I
but
bet.
it's just the way it is.
I bet, yeah. Worth every penny, though,
Worth
I
every
suppose,
penny,
once
yep.
you put it in your mouth. So, and it looks, what kind of cheese are we putting on
That's
here?
Swiss cheese.
Some Swiss cheese?
Yep.
So you're literally just pulling some right
Right
out of the
right
center.
off that primal there.
Oh, yeah.
Spread it on here, and this gets topped off with our homemade chipotle mayo, which gives it just a nice little kick, for this sandwich.
I'm not sure if I've tried this yet, so I'm kind of excited to try this chipotle mayo. Look at that.
Yep.
You will not leave hungry when you come to this place. That's for sure. Excellent. And then it comes with the standard sides. You got some
most
coleslaw.
all of our sandwiches come with chips and a pickle. You can upgrade to a different side if you'd like for $1.49.
Excellent. Okay. And you guys do some catering, am I right?
We do.
Okay. Talk to us a little bit about what that process looks like, how it gets started, and if people are interested, how they can.
Well,
start that process.
somebody wants to come in or is interested in having a party catering, come on in. We'll do set up a tasting for you. Come in and try our various meats and sides. Kind of pick what you like. It's $10 for a tasting, but if you book with us, we kick that back to you in the price of your catering.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't like to charge, but
Sure.
I put out a lot of food there for them, and stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot of food here. And what size parties do you usually cater for?
we'll do anything from 10 people, the little businesses around here, to 2,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
We can handle a lot of food. Yeah.
I have to imagine that you're smoking the meat a little bit far in advance. You have to kind of plan ahead to do something.
Well, these smokers, they'll hold about 200 pounds each.
Okay.
So once it cooks down, you've got, quite
Okay.
a bit there. But yeah,
Excellent.
they do have to go for a few days.
All right. Well, can I try this then?
You sure may.
All right.
While you're trying that, I'm going to whip one more together here
All right.
for you.
Excellent. That sounds good. So this is the 3 little pigs that we're looking at, because it's got the ham, bacon, and the
Swiss
pork
and the pork.
shoulder. Here we go.
This one is our Kansas City, Carolina. It's got pepper jack cheese. It's served on Texas toast. We kind of get this from the Carolinas. They like to do something with pork and slaw in a cup with sauce.
Okay.
We do a little different color to Kansas City, so we put it as a sandwich. Oh, and
Whoops. That's all right.
put it as a sandwich, and top her off with some slaw. Let's steal your slaw there.
Thank you. We'll put that right over there. Now that it has a big bite taken out of it, you can get it. All right. So we're actually putting the slaw on top
This seems so weird, but just that slaw with the meat, it's just delicious.
I've tried that before.
It's one of our most popular sandwiches.
You're
welcome to try that one also if you'd like.
This is the silent part of the show, where I'm just eating. So while I'm doing this, tell us a little bit about some of the awards that you've won, because obviously we've seen just a couple right behind us here. So talk to us about some of the awards that you've won.
Well, we've competed for about 20 years, and over that time we won almost 200 awards, 2 grand championships. They're the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. Family and friends come out Friday night before you start competing, have a little kickoff party, start cooking at midnight through the next day, and then the awards ceremony, and
Wow.
drink 1 or 2 or 20 beers throughout the process, and
Right. So it's like kind of a marathon. I mean, you start at midnight and you don't get to sleep a whole lot during
no,
this
a
time.
couple hours, set the timer, get up, put ribs on about 4 in the morning, and
Wow.
you start the tasting at noon.
Are you
for the
doing
judges.
it? Have you done any competitions lately?
We did one up here in Sauk City, and that was only because the contest was a Saturday and a Sunday, so I didn't want to have to close the restaurant.
Right.
But
Right.
we took 7th and brisket down there.
Nice. Nice. Good for
But,
you. A lot of good food up here at Blown Smoke Barbecue. They do catering. Thank you for having us up here today.
Thank you for
We
coming
appreciate
out.
it. This is Robert Bishop from Blown Smoke Barbecue. Head on up to Wanakee for Kansas City style barbecue. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after the break.
And welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm having a lovely time here at Vince's in Beloit. I am here with Piera and Fabrizio. Thank you so much for having us today. Love coming out here to visit you all. And also love coming out here to see and get to taste some of this beautiful food. So much of it in front of us. I'm excited to talk about this today. First, we're going to talk about pasta Campania. So that's what Fabrizio is putting out on the stove right now.
Yeah.
It's sizzling. It's going crazy. So we were chatting a little bit before we started about what's in this and what the name means. And I'm excited to talk about this because it has like almost all of my favorite things in one dish. So
Right.
what does Campania mean?
Well, Campania means country.
Okay.
Like,
So,
yeah.
so this is a dish that everybody in the whole country would love. Or
Yeah, it's like you're going on a picnic. Like, this is how I think of it. You know, it has your asparagus, your fresh tomatoes, you know, the red sauce,
a little bit of red wine in there, I thought I heard him
yes,
say.
the red wine. It's just, you know, it
Not
brings,
much.
Just a little bit of red wine. It's for flavor, you know?
right.
Gotta
Then
cook
you
with
need
it.
a glass of wine while you're,
well, right.
in your other hand while you eat this one.
Pretty much, or while you're cooking it, or, you know, all of the above,
right.
There's nothing wrong with that. And then I thought, is there even bacon in this dish too? Is that
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we have asparagus, we have red wine, and we have bacon and pasta. Like, you can't go wrong there. So
No,
in my
got it
country of the world of Emily, I'm already in love with this dish. I'm really excited to try this. It smells amazing. So that's what he's cooking up right now, and it already looks beautiful. We've got different colors there. It's sizzling. It's real happy in the pan. We're going to talk a little bit what's in front of us too. So one thing that's fun about Vince's that I found out recently is that they have late night hours. So if you're hungry out there and you're in Beloit or anywhere near Beloit and you are craving some pasta or pizza or chicken or anything of the like until midnight, you can come here and get food, right?
Yes.
So you can come here for a nice sit-down Italian dinner. Another thing I found out that I really just love is that you've been open since 1984, right? I mean,
Yes.
this is a family-run, like family history business.
Yep, my father started the restaurant right up the street, and then in 1994 we moved to this location. And-
Wow.
Yeah,
And
so-
was he from Italy proper and came here and started?
Yes, yeah.
Do you mind
He was
me-
from Sicily?
Oh, from Sicily. Okay, that was
Yes,
my next
yep.
question. Where is he
Marsala.
from? Very nice. Wow.
That's right on the.
We got even
On the
some
coast.
picture right here.
Yeah, I was
these are-
noticing that.
Yeah, like my parents got married right over here at this church. My sister also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
There's
this
so
is
much
at the
history
downtown.
in this place, in the family, but also in the food. And that's what's so neat about Italian food, that you can kind of taste the ages through the
Yeah.
different recipes, and they're passed down and maybe adjusted a bit, but there's definitely some long traditions holding the foods together and how they're supposed to feel and make you feel, right?
Yes,
That I appreciate a
exactly.
lot about Italian food. So we're gonna gear back to the food because that's why we're here. So tell me about what we have in front of us here. This I recognize, but
Yes, our meatball sandwich. You can't go wrong. I mean, this is filling. And when you think of an Italian restaurant and food, I mean, they better have a meatball sandwich on there.
otherwise they don't count.
Right, exactly. So yeah, it's one of our many options that we have. We have Italian sausage, Italian beef, cheeseburgers. I mean,
Okay. It's always nice
You
to have
name
a
it.
choice for a sandwich. Like
Yes.
if you're not feeling pasta, if you're not feeling something larger, it's nice to be able to have a sandwich. I know that you have the delicious Italian flavors inside of it in the meatballs, right?
yes. Oh yeah, and we make our meatballs here. So we have our own little, like you said, generations of recipes, passed down. So
That's good. So they're special. The meatballs here are unique.
Yeah.
The sandwich is something maybe to be expected in an Italian restaurant in the meatball sandwich form, but the meatballs are special here to Vince's family recipe, right?
Yes.
Tell us what's in front of us here. This is another traditional, but maybe things about this that people might know about.
Well, this is the eggplant parmesan,
Okay.
and we were talking about what actually parmesan means, and it's usually something that is spreaded and then layered with sauce, mozzarella cheese, or any cheese you prefer, and then layered again. So it's constant layering, but you have to have the mozzarella cheese. And
Gotta
red
have the
sauce.
mozzarella cheese. Otherwise, again, it doesn't count. You've gotta have
Right.
the meatball sandwich and the mozzarella cheese, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. We're gonna let that steam beautifully in front of us for a moment and cool down, and then I'm gonna get a chance to try it. I know, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh goodness, outdo
So
yourself.
don't you just put yourself on a picnic blanket with a glass of wine, drinking?
Yep,
or
all
just-
your family around, some kids running around, and yeah, no, that
smells good.
smells amazing. Okay, so real quickly, tell me about this chicken dish in front of us, and then I'll give myself a chance to try. I can't wait.
Yep, this is our baked chicken that we make here at the restaurant. And I mean, it's one of the options. It's a 4-piece, so it's a half baked chicken, but we also offer the fried chicken or a barbecue chicken also.
Barbecue, and it comes with a baked potato, I see?
Yep, you also get your choice of French fries or onion rings, and then your choice of salad, coleslaw, cottage cheese, or soup.
That's good. That's nice to be able to have those choices of like, yeah, I just want to have some chicken, maybe not fill up so much with some pasta and have a little French fries on the side, and then someone else can get a little more traditional Italian fare, and everybody's happy, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, I am going to give this a try. So again, this is pasta Campania, which means country in Italian. And what we have here is is it linguine? Linguine noodles, asparagus that are cut up in little pieces, and those went in first with some oil and white wine. Was that in the beginning?
Red, it is a red wine sauce.
Red wine sauce, excuse me. And then we've got some fresh tomatoes and bacon. And pretty much you can't go wrong ever with bacon. So I'm gonna do the twirly. Do you ever have families come in or teaching their kids to do the twirl on the spoon? I remember learning that. It was so much fun to be able to do it correctly and not make a big mess, right?
We teach our children, but
Try.
my
right?
son doesn't care. He goes in.
I mean, something about pasta is just fun to eat, and it's delicious. So,
Yes.
okay, hopefully I don't make a big mess of myself.
Or burn.
Holy moly. Wow.
It's good.
Try not to talk with my mouth full. That is amazing. So you can really taste like we were talking about these kind of like an emotional reaction you have to food. Like that's really happening. I mean, it's really strongly flavored in just the right ways. They all mix together nicely. Well done. It's absolutely delicious. So many things to choose from here at Vince's. You're such nice hosts. Thank you so much for having us and letting us try all this wonderful food. Vince's Pizza in Beloit. Stick with us. There'll be more restaurant show after the break. Thank you so much for joining us for today's restaurant show. I had so much fun hanging out with you and checking out all these great local spots. I'm Jessa Jeremiah reminding you that life is too short to beat average.